Hello, America! My name is Allison Shockley, and my fiance, Danny Cottle, and I are traveling all 50 states on a little thing we like to call the Magical Thinking Tour. And we are a couple of magical thinkers. We are on a journey to become well-rounded people, and it's all happening through travel. Let me tell you a little something major we've learned. Pay it forward. August 24th was Danny's birthday. We celebrated at Danny's cousin's house, Rick and Missy's. Missy made a coffee cake in the morning. And then we said our goodbyes to the fam bam, and they dropped us off in a couple of cities north in Sandpoint. We were on our way to Canada, and they wanted to help us achieve that as much as they possibly could. In Sandpoint, we weren't too sure what to do. I was thinking maybe stay and celebrate, but if you know Danny at all, his wheels are always turning, and he wanted to get some work done. So we worked on his project to post 1,000 musical videos to social media. There was a replica of the Statue of Liberty out on the pier, so he busted out his guitar and started singing a song for me to post for him. You're probably wondering what the hell all this has to do with paying it forward. Well, I'm almost to that point, so please be patient. After he was done, we wrapped things up to go get something to eat, when an old man on a 3-wheeled bike rolls up and asked Danny if he was going to play a song for him. The old man was joking and expecting nothing more than a cold shoulder. But Danny plays for him anyway. We get to talking with the old man after. His name was Lowell. He had recently lost his wife and was very lonely. So for Danny's birthday, we decided to do a good deed and take Lowell to lunch. And we felt we had to pay so that he wouldn't think he was buying our time. We didn't want him to think we were taking advantage of him. He needed a listening ear, so we gave that to him too. He seemed in disbelief that we would just stop everything and do that for him, and we parted ways high on life from paying it forward. Even though we had spent most of the day with Lowell, we decided to still push forward. So we made a sign and stuck our thumb out. And sure enough, we caught a ride right away by a very kind gentleman named Terry. Since it was Danny's birthday after all, we asked Terry to take us to a hotel. He was going as far as Bonners Ferry, Idaho, so he said he would drop us off there. It wasn't too far of a drive, but it was a huge help. When we got to Bonners Ferry, he dropped us off at the first hotel he saw. It was called the Log Inn. I waited outside while Danny went in to decide if we would take a room or just cozy up in the woods somewhere. He was in the office for what seemed like an eternity. Little did I know, he was inside meeting the most wonderful family. They wished to not be photographed, but let me tell you, probably the nicest people in the whole world. Jill, David, and their daughter Kimberly. And their hotel was adorable. A friendly log cabin feel, kind of a Western influence. Very welcoming with a gift shop and the best lemon bread for breakfast. The room was out of our budget, but Danny decided to splurge. The staff was so friendly, and it was his birthday after all. We thoroughly enjoyed our cozy, adorable room. We rested up in the honeymoon suite. We hit up the jacuzzi and just relaxed. In the morning, we went to the office to check out, and the mother, Jill, was there. I don't know if she watched our videos or what, but she was ready to pay it forward. She gave us gifts, a feather for my hair, and she comped our room. It just goes to show that you've got to pay it forward, and not because you might get something in return. So maybe we're just serving karma. It is the magical thinking way of life, you know.
So why do you got butterflies?
Because we're heading to Canada, and we're sitting here in Sandpoint, and we have no idea what's going to happen today. We're just waiting for people to show up, and I mean, we could make hundreds of dollars busking, or we could have to go get on that train station right there and head up ourselves. We could meet people, lifelong friends today, like, you know, that we keep in touch forever, or we could meet no one. We just really don't know. I have no idea what's gonna happen today. And as much as I want to ask you, like, what do you want to do? You know, at the same time, I know I can't because you're feeling the same way. You don't know. Everything's very uncertain.